Sue Thompson is here to explain that advisory. Sue.
Well, Bob, it is not yet clear if antidepressants do trigger suicide attempts, but there is definitely enough concern for the FDA to issue this warning. And until it gets answers, 10 drug makers must change their warning labels, and those taking the drugs will be monitored. 16-year-old Jason Atwood is familiar with drugs to help fight depression.
I took Paxil, Zoloft, Celexa, and Remeron.
After 3 years on antidepressants, he quit. Jason claims the side effects drove him to the edge.
At that point, I had been hospitalized for suicide 3 times. And I decided that, maybe these aren't working.
Cases like Jason's are why the Federal Drug Administration is taking a hard look at the evidence. The FDA now wants the makers of Paxil, Prozac, Zoloft, and others to mention suicide as a side effect on warning labels, and doctors have been ordered to closely monitor patients.
We are notifying parents of the issues and concerns, giving them choices and options.
Dr. Brent Peterson treats kids with depression and says he has never had a patient try to commit suicide.
The much greater good is that these medicines have been very, very helpful in reducing suicide rates in the 90s.
I think that we should definitely follow the United Kingdom's example and ban these drugs.
And Blake-Tracy is a doctor and the author of Prozac, Panacea, or Pandora. She claims the drugs are dangerous and shouldn't be prescribed for kids.
It's years too late. Years too late. The number of dead that we're going to find as a result is sickening.
As for Jason, he is not cured of depression, but says for him, the answer isn't about popping a pill.
I still have problems with depression, but I have found ways to cope with it, found things that I can do to better it.
And some say the FDA eventually could ban the use of antidepressants altogether. It is a trend already underway in the United Kingdom. For now, though, doctors warn people to not quit these drugs cold turkey. They say before you do anything, talk to your physician. In Salt Lake, Sue Thompson, Fox 13 News, Utah.
One man is in custody and another in jail after a high-speed chase in